if A, B, C, D are the following set of elements, then we have to find the difference, A minus B and A minus C and so on and so forth. What is the idea of difference? What is the basic funda of difference? The basic funda is that whatever is present in the first set but not in the second set have to be written. So basically this region is what we are looking at. Okay, so let's start off with the first one. So we're looking at elements which are in A but not in B. So B is asking the question, what else do you have, Mr. A? So what is that I have? What is that you have but I don't have? That's the question. And B has to answer that. So please don't get confused that, whatever elements is extra in B, I should also be writing it as minus of that. No, nothing like that. We just have to eliminate the elements that is B in B but not in A. Right? So we are looking at 3 is there. 6 is there. Matlab 6 is exclusively in A. 9 is exclusively in A. 12 is the common element. Then 15, 18 and okay. Right? So this would be your set of elements. Agree? So this was not that fast. Alternatively, what we can do is the following. I'll show you what. A minus C. First thing is you guys can find the common elements between those. So let me use some other color, something like this. Between A and C, what are the common elements? So we have 6. Then we have 12. And then we have nothing else. Right? Okay. So once you are clear with what is common between A and C, all you have to do is write the elements in A which is not the common element. So 3, 9, 15, 18 and 21. Okay. Now if you look at C minus A, what I can do is I can tell, all the elements of C other than 6 and 12 have to be written over here. Right? Agree? So C minus A and A minus C have a similar approach. That is, first is you find the common elements between C and A and write the answer which is not common in both of them. That would be your answer. So now coming back to this question, C minus A. All the elements in C other than 6 and 12. So this would be your answer. This is a valid representation and this is something that you guys have to get familiar with. Again, I repeat, this is a valid representation and this is something that you guys have to get familiar with. Okay, this reads that take in all the elements from C excluding this. Take all elements that belong to C excluding 6 and 12. Okay, right? So this is the representation. That's what this reads as. So this is a valid representation. You need not write all the elements. You can just do this. Now coming back to B minus A, since we already done the research on B minus A, that is common elements between B and A, which is 12, I can just write this 4, 8, 16 or 20, or I can just have written this as 12. Okay, even this is a valid representation. Now A and D and D and A, so they are interconnected. So let's look into this. So this job is done, so I need not bother with this. Next is A and D. A and D has what? I think only 15 is the common thing. 20 and all of those are not there. So I can tell all the elements in A other than 15. And here all the elements in D other than 15. This is same as writing what? 5, 10 and 20. Okay, so please learn this representation again. So it makes your job a lot easier. And yes, we are going to use this kind of representation in the future for trigonometric functions and so on and so forth. Now coming back to B minus C. So what is common between them? So 4, 8, 12 and 16. So this includes 20 only. That's it. 20 is the only element that is present in B but not in C. So let me look into C minus B. So C minus B, what can I tell? Other than, there are a lot of elements actually. So let me just go with 2, 10, 14. Sorry. No, 2, 6, 10, 14. Right? Is that correct? 2, 6, 2, 6, 10, 14. Okay. See, it's done. It's quite simple, is it not? So once I work with B and D, I can also work with D minus B, which is also present over here. So first thing first, let me eliminate common elements. So we have 20 and nothing else. So this would turn out to be B minus the element 20. And here this would be D minus the element 20. Okay. Then this says C minus D. C and D, what are the common elements? So we're looking at 10 and nothing else. So there are a lot of elements. So what will I do is, I'll just tell C minus the element 10. And D minus C, I can just write it as 5, 15 and 20. Okay. So I hope you guys got a bit smarter about how to write all of this. These are the ones which you guys need to learn the representation. You need to understand this. Okay. So 2 stars for that. Now you can pause and have a look at the answer. And do copy everything, because this is not how generally your books represent.